put this to the computer. So now we are both on Instagram and we on Zoom. We're on Instagram and we on Zoom. All right. Hopefully you all can see the laptop, right? Because I'm going to be sharing. I'm going to be sharing. Oh, I want to read this motto, this saying first before we go any further. This saying right here, be forever present in the now. Why is it important for everybody to be forever present in the now? Right? The now is what really matters. Now is what really counts. Now, not later, not in a little bit, right now. What are you doing right now in this moment? We're supposed to always try to perpetually keep ourselves in the moment of now, right? Whatever we do right now affects everything else in our future, okay? Be forever present in the now. Why? Well, because now is all that matters. The time is right now, not later, not in a little bit, it's right now, right? Be forever present in now. Now is perpetual, right? It's perpetual. Now there's always a such thing as now. No matter where you think you are, it's always now. Whether it's in the past, whether it's in the future, whether it's in the present, it's always now. So the best time to do anything is right now, right? Because when you move in the past and you acknowledge and look at things in your past, right? When you acknowledge and look at your past, you'll know where you come from. So then you have an idea on where you like to go in your future. So you have to know what you've done and where you've come from in your past, so you'll know or have an idea where you're going at in your future. So in the present, once you get past the present and begin to do activity right now, it's going to make so much more sense. And as you bring into reality what it is you like to have, it's going to make so much more sense because you know exactly what you are going after right now. Okay? So I just wanted to start that. I'm starting this by saying we need to always be forever present in now. All right? So with that being said, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to start sharing the screen and start off with showing the home page of the foundation. I know so many people probably saw our foundation before, right? I want to start off here first because I want to show people we have so many different ways of putting your cash to work. These are hyperlinks that allows you to go to various platforms. But I'm not staying here. I just wanted to show our foundation has options, right? But I really want to go is to the Lydian world. Now I want to discuss with you all, is the Lydian world. Let me move this so you can get a better picture of this Lydian world, okay? The Lydian world is a platform that allows us to virtually, in a metaverse type of setting, be rewarded currency for our activity on a social tip. We're able to be rewarded socially through our activity socially. The Lydian world is a world where you can become a citizen And when you are a citizen in the Lydian world, when you become a citizen, you're actually becoming a part of a pool of currency. Your citizenship represents a pool of currency. And just by being a citizen, you are rewarded currency in this metaverse game. Okay? So this metaverse game, all right? I'm I'm actually in the rule book right now. I'm actually in the Lydian.world game book. This game book breaks down what the Lydian.world's activity can really be about. And I'm starting here in the book before I go to the rest of the world, because it's good to know what the Lydian.world rules is. Have an idea of what the rules are helps to get a better clarity, gives you a little clarity as to what it is that you're looking at, right? So let's read that. Let's read the Lydian.world. Lydian.world is the future, and the future is now. Lydian.world is the future, and the future is now. In Lydian.world, we saw the amazing opportunity to become more involved in the NFT market in order to multiply the value in our users across the globe through authentic art, an unmatched culture of community, and future improved utility across multiple products and service. That's what Lydian.world is going to be affording us. It's going to allow us to, on a social activity, through our social media activity, it's going to allow us to be able to receive currency globally through activity in the Lydian.world, right? Everything that's happening in the Lydian world is a reflection of what's happening with us physically. So any type of currency that we receive in the Lydian world can be used, and we can pay for things in our everyday real life. Let's read some more. We aim to provide exclusive access to in-person meetups and events for all our holders and influencers. We will create meaningful connections for all community with many high-value guests from all markets and industries. These industries, including successful entrepreneurs, artists, traders, and celebrities. So even if you are someone who doesn't have a really big media following, this Lydian world is going to be so global. It's going to have so many different people online. It's going to have so many, it's going to be reaching so many diverse people in all walks of life, where through our activity on the social media in Lydian world, we'll be able to connect with various people and companies who have a lot of influence, and they have money, currency, right? And by being a citizen in these various worlds, you can be able to participate in the currency pools that they are participating in, and you're rewarded currency. That's what this game, one of the ways that this game is unique is that the more citizenships you have, the more currency rewards you can be rewarded in. And as this metaverse becomes more interactive, we're going to be seeing these non-fungible tokens, these avatars become real. These avatars become moving around and everything. This is just the beginning. And we are only right now reading the rule book. I'm in the Lydian.world rule book. So if you want to go to Lydian.com and you want to see what it is that I'm talking about, go to Lydian.world and register, open up an account. All right. And but there's also a better way to get VIP advantages. And I'm going to share with you a better way to actually become active in the Lydian world. So if you want to still just open up an account with the Lydian.world, you can do so. But I'm also going to share VIP advantages that you can do, a step that you can take, and you can receive VIP advantages in the Lydian.world. All right. But right now we're reading the rule book. Okay, so let's read on. Okay, we wish to create a brand and an experience of real value for all role players, whilst still keeping the culture of celebration and generosity at the core through giveaways, prizes, and raffles for all those in attendance. Okay, let's read some more. Lydian.world's gaming engine and developer-friendly environment are designed to give gamers, players, and developers the ultimate opportunity to build, own, and monetize gaming experiences and universes. Through the use of decentralized bridge technology, users can transfer their assets, avatars, wearables, and collectibles across multiple blockchains into multiple online universes, a world created to reward online digital meetups, events, art shows, educational tasks, concerts, games, and so much more. Lydian.world brings endless interactive possibilities to a timeless, let me click this out of here, to a timeless multiverse of opportunities, right? This is going to be one of the best experiences, one of the best multiverse experiences that's out there in the market, right? For those that don't know about the metaverse, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk more about the metaverse, right? But right now, this is going to be one of the ways that for people who so choose to, who knows their value and they want to become more valuable, they want to be able to receive currency for knowing that they are valued, right? That's what we're going to be about, sharing with people and telling people that they can attain assets and they can become active in a multiverse and receive currency rewards for your multiverse activities. Okay? This is what this is all about. This is what I'm sharing. Right now we're reading. Let's read some more. Imagine everything you ever needed in one place, constantly generating passive rewards out of a high-end experience. With Lydian.world, this is the reality. The limits are set only by the technology. and our goal is to go beyond them. They want to go beyond the they want to go beyond what the technology can. The right now, the limits of the technology, there's really no limits right now on this advanced technology. The advanced technology is becoming um it's such a new space, right? They are going into internet 1.0, 1.2. They not even in 1.0 anymore. They're going into Ethereum 2.0, Ethereum 3. They're going into 3 and 4. This advanced technology is becoming more and more advanced. And so many people are not even aware of this space. And I'm doing my best to share this. I'm doing my best to share this with other people who want to become more mindful and aware of what's happening in with the advanced technology, what's happening in the global market. I'm doing my best to share this with people, right? If you really want to become the asset, you have to begin to start attaining assets. You have to become more aware of the metaverse activities, right? You have to become more aware of it. Encrypted currencies, non-fungible tokens are active in metaverses. They're active online. Okay? So let's read on. As we near the implementation of this new reality, all Lydian lions collected will give our community the opportunity to mint digital citizenships, artifacts, and non-fungible tokens, that's the acronym. That's what NFTS means, non-fungible token solution. Okay? Non-fungible token solutions, NFTs. That's what NFT stands for, non-fungible token. It is a token that is digital, but because it's not a currency, it is digital, but it's not a currency, but it does have value. It does have some value. So it's a non-fungible token, right? A non-fungible token that is offering some type of solution, right? NFT, okay? Whilst enhancing your gaming experience and reward, okay? So now let us take a closer look at Lydian.world together. Lydian.world was created in 2021 by a core of technology-focused game developers from around the world. Lydian.world is a blockchain-based gaming platform that is partially owned and operated by its players, right? When you're joining the Lydian.world, and as you become active in it, you are an active owner in the world, not just the developers. If you have what makes the world function, the Lydian lions, right? And we'll talk about how to get Lydian lions too for those that want to know how to become active in this world. Okay, let's read on. Inspired by popular board games, Lydian.world creates an economical balance between contemporary tech opportunities, education, strategy, and history. This is achieved through a multi-dimensional environment of self-competition and player versus player competition. See, we're playing against each other to become citizens in the world, right? Because the more citizenships you have, the more currencies you can be rewarded. But everybody can be a citizen in multiple countries, but it's going to become harder and harder to get that citizenship because it's going to become more expensive in Lydian lions to get that citizenship. Right? That's what makes the game more interesting and fun. Let me take a drink. Excuse me, y'all. Okay. So, all right. So we'll read on. Each rewardable avatar or artifact is a non-fungible token. These non-fungible tokens are minted using the Lydian lions as a credit. The artifacts can be bred together to produce new and unique offspring, which can be used or sold on the Lydian.world non-fungible token marketplace. Okay? We'll be able to sell our non-fungible tokens on the Lydian.world marketplace. The marketplace is going to become active. It's not active right now. It will become active. Okay? Yes. It's going to become active, but it's not active right now. All right? So let's read on. This ecosystem allows each players to mint, collect, raise, and trade non-fungible tokens in various forms, including avatars, rewardables, and artifacts, thus creating an environment for e-commerce and trade between players, right? We're actually be able to sell our non-fungible tokens to other players. And so it's going to become we're going to be able to have the ability to create currency for ourselves because other players are not going to have non-fungible tokens that we have. The earlier you start, the better off you are with having non-fungible tokens that somebody else don't have. And as this world becomes more and more active, right? Keep in mind, as the metaverse grows and becomes more and more active, that as the world becomes more and more active, it's going to have avatars, just like in Roblox, just like in what's it called? What is that one? Minecraft, right? Just like in various other metaverse gaming activities where people are playing and they're not even really rewarded in any currency, but they're playing and having fun, but they're not rewarded any type of currency for their game playing time, right? Our game playing time is going to be rewarded currency. And guess what? We can take our currency and we can spend it in our everyday real life, real time. We'll be able to spend it in every day, right? So that's what's different about this metaverse and other metaverses. Our metaverse is going to become so interactive. It's going to be so much fun. And we're going to be rewarded currency that we can spend. All right, let's read on. In Lydian.world, as the real world, wait a minute, let me see, excuse me. In Lydian.world, as in the real world, different artifacts, rewardables, and collectibles can have a varying rarity, right? This can range from common to rare, from ultra rare to legendary. The rare and ultra rare artifacts can have any combination of exchangeable parts, making them highly variable. and often rare and unique. The legendary artifacts can be collected, then merged, or evolved into a single artifact, thus giving us a new set of attributes and strengths to be used in the Lydian.world game, right? So basically, it's a saying our avatar, this non-fungible token, these Lydian lions can actually be built and become more powerful than what it is initially than what you initially created to be. This game is going to be something awesome, right? This social media activity game platform is going to be so much fun. This metaverse, as it becomes as it grows and it evolves, and as it's able to be more interactive, we're going to have our own avatars that we're going to be able to see moving around in this Lydian world. Okay, y'all keep that in mind. That's what the metaverse is. The metaverse allows us to interactively engage in space, in the internet space. Right? That's what various platforms does. That's what Sandbox does, right? That's what Decentraland does, right? That's what Roblox does. That's what these various platforms does. That's what they do. They allow us to become active in the internet world, in what they call the metaverse world now. Meta means it's because it's more than just one particular platform engaging in activity. It's a metaverse now. All right, let's read on. Like any dynamic community-based ecosystem, the Lydian.world game has its own unique governance regimen. This is made possible through the process of voting by those within the community who hold the Lydian Lions governance token. So there's actually going to be a token that's called a governance token that we're going to be able to we're going to be able to make decisions and vote within this world, right? This game is going to evolve into something that's spectacular, right? And I'm sharing this with my Instagram people, right? I'm sharing this with my Instagram fam, right? I'm sharing this with you all, and I'm reading this rule book so you can grasp an idea. And if it's intriguing to you, come on back and read with me. But I'm going to always jump on here and do podcast live videos, right? So, but right now, today, I'm reading the rule book. Let's read on. Like any dynamic community-based ecosystem. Wait a minute, I think I already read this part. All right, well, I'm not sure. Like any dynamic community-based ecosystem, the Lydian.world game has its own unique governance regimen. Oh, I did. This is made possible through the process of voting by those within the community. Yeah, I already read that. Okay. This allows the stakeholders within the community to vote on new projects, services, or developments of the Lydian.world universe. Okay, I did read all that. Okay. My apologies, y'all. I read the whole thing again. All right. So the board game industry is growing every year with more than 2.15 billion USD distributed in both offline and online games. The year-on-year growth rate is estimated at around 4%. So each year, metaverse gaming, whether it's online or offline, it grows by 4% every year. With the current market setting at 15.44 billion USD. This is expected to further grow to 21.56 billion USD by the year 2025, right? So we're early. So if you get in here early enough, you're leveraging yourself to allow your funds to compound, allowing whatever type of currencies you decide to exchange into this metaverse, right? Whatever type of currency you allow your, whatever type of currency or non-fungible token you begin to get, you can put those currencies to work by becoming a citizen, and your Lydian Lions, as it grows, as this metaverse grows, you're rewarded more currency, and you only still put a certain amount in, but it's going to begin to grow and grow because you're going to be always rewarded for what you put in. You're always rewarded for being a citizen. Let's go. Let us look at the following two examples. Monopoly. Currently ranked 6th in the world, has a net worth of 7.1 billion USD, while Settlers of M. Canton was recently sold for more than 1.4 billion USD. Comparing these numbers with the actual game model of Lydian World, it's realistic to have high expectations for this platform as it seeks to attract board game players and crypto lovers alike into a play to win, meaning play to win win-min environment blockchain. Oh, okay. Into a play to win environment. Okay, they just didn't put the space in between. All right. Into a play to win environment. And that's supposed to be a period, and that's supposed to be a space. Blockchain as a groundbreaking technology has shaken up the board gaming and esports market, giving users and communities life-changing opportunities within crypto earning gaming ecosystem. Unlike some other blockchain-based strategy games, the high-ranking country positions can only be created once per country, thus increasing the scarcity of the Lydian.world country ranking NFT. A second unique feature is the fair game formula designed to dramatically adjust to population sizes and user base within Lydian.world. The fair game formula states the total number of globe populations split across each country defines a percentage of the population for each individual country. Hey, babe. How you feel? I'm on Instagram. On Instagram Live. I'm recording live on Zoom, right? And I'm going over the rule book. And I also tried to set the tone. I did a lot of talking at first, but I think I lost people, but I'm just recording right now. It looked like it's a couple people that's watching, but you know, hey, all right, babe. So be careful, please. Safe and careful. I appreciate you. All right. That was my better half, y'all. Heading out the door. So my apologies. All right, so back to the reading. The fair, oh, I think, all right, we already read this. Okay, so, okay, yeah, we're going to look at some examples. So, so they have an example here on how the Lydian world, how this Lydian world dot, how this Lydian dot world gain in becoming a citizen is going to be working. So they got an example here, okay? This country, for example, is Russia. As a country in Lydian dot world using using a population, using the world population of 7,903,000,000 7,903,043,659 world population, right? The world population for Russia, right? That's the world population in the real world. I think that's what that's saying. Russia population is 146,017. I mean, 146,017,229. Cryptocurrency users right now is 100,000 million. 221 million. Okay. Citizen positions for Russia, when they do the figures, it is 146,017,229 as opposed to the ratio of 7,903,043,659. That ratio is 221 million equals 4,083,212. So with those numbers, I really don't know what those numbers actually is breaking down, what this example is showing us. I really don't. I really don't get what that is. But they put those numbers up there, and people who are good with numbers, they get that. And whoever, and if, and as we grow, right, as this part, as my podcasting channel grows, as this Instagram channel grows, and people jump on live and watch this recording more and follow along as we read, and somebody jumps on and are good with numbers, somebody can make sense of that example for me, or for us, I should say, because I don't know what that example was talking about. All right, so let's read on. Each position is uniquely owned by a player and authenticated through a decentralized model, thus producing a limited variety of NFTs amongst the Lydian World game players. When taking into consideration the world's gross domestic product index of a country in order to generate a relatively strong connection between the real world and the game, the following 7-tier country ranking solution was implemented. The most common position is citizens. With multiples of this position available, rarer and therefore more profitable positions then follow, increasing in rank and earning potential to include mayor, governor, congressman, senator, vice president, and president. Okay, so I get that and know that everyone can become a citizen in any country, everyone. And but the mayor all the way up to a president position is a little bit more expensive and more difficult to get into and also to keep because people are going to be also trying to outbid you because the currency reward for those positions, the payout for those positions are more. Okay. So of course they're going to become more in demand. And then also that's how the trading aspect, right? The trading and the exchanging aspect in this game is going to become more and more popular to where people can be able to we're actually going to be able to receive profits and gains on an everyday basis almost if you have the NFT that somebody wants and they're willing to pay for it. Okay. All citizens in country ranking positions can earn more Lydian Lions through the pooled staking of their Lydian Lions token. This pooled staking allows them to receive regular rewards through the decentralized smart contracts pool. But unlike some other staking pool platforms, in Lydian.world, players are required to engage in the game in order to get rewarded with Lydian staters, the liquid tokens. Okay, so then we're gonna go over the roadmap for this. Are y'all still there? Hey y'all. Okay. Well, I think people are jumping in and out. All right. This live is going to be super long. Every day is going to be a live feed because I got to go over the rule book. I got to become more active with it. I'm going to talk more about the value that people have that we have to share with each other, right? And we can turn this into a social activity, everyday base, everyday thing to jump on with each other through our social activity. All right, so we can talk about the roadmap. Can y'all see this? Yeah, is this still tracking? Yeah, I hope so. All right. All right, so like I said, if you all want to see what I'm reading in the Lydian.world, you can go to Lydian.world and you can register for free. Go to Lydian.world, register for free, and read the rule book. That's where we at the game book. Okay. All right, so let's talk about the roadmap. Roadmap announcements. Announcing and presenting the full concept of Lydian.world. That's the pre-launch mid-November. So this has already happened. The first developers start taking shape. Okay, so this has already happened. That's that was November. Pre-distribution phase, late December, announcing the blockchain of the Lydian.world smart contract and game token acronym. Development of the Lydian.world smart contract. Development of the first income resources for the Lydian.world game players and first rewards. Launching in revolutionary concepts where traders are connected with the community in a decentralized way. A complete new design of the Lydian.world will be launched with a new design world globe map. The complete design of the Lydian.world game will be presented in the community development of the bridge between the WG999, that W stands for rat, WG999 and Lydian Lion smart contract. This is the roadmap, y'all. So the official launch of the Lydian.world platform with a fully implemented design is going to be in the event in Dubai. That's in the first quarter of March 22nd, 22. Pre-launch of the Smithy, pre-launch of the Smithy pools, the staking pools of the Lydian world, where the gamers can stake their Lydian lions and generate and get more from the ecosystem. Development of the NFT smart contracts to allow the users to mint their citizenships positions and the rewarded artifacts as a NFT. Announcing and presenting the NFT marketplace as a shop white label opportunity. The first virtual NFT museum in the Lydian.world will now be available to collect and visit. Launch of the Lydian.world country staking wallets. The users will be able to stake Lydian lions for their country. Partial game engine diagram will also be published. So that's all for first quarter. And so this is where I'm going to stop at. I'm not going to go into reading the launch for phase B, which is third quarter. I'm not going to read that. I'm going to stop here, and I'll pick up reading the rest of this. If not later on today, tomorrow. Right? So, but I want to let y'all see the Lydian.world the way it looks, the world map. That's the way that the Lydian.world map looks, right? And you can be a citizen in any one of these countries, right? And being a citizen, you're rewarded currency. But you have to be at least a citizen in order to be rewarded currency. You have to at least be a citizen in order to be rewarded currency. All right. So now, as I stated, I'm going to show for those who would like to open up an account with Lydian.world and become active here, that you can actually be you can get the VIP advantage by becoming active as a partner to the ecosystem. Okay, so I'm switching to the foundation site. I'm gonna scroll down to the partnership, right? This is where you can go on the foundation site and you use this invitation link if you want to establish a partnership with the GS partners, right? Which is here. So let me go to the home page, right? The GS Partners allows you to partner with this ecosystem. Okay? When you partner with this ecosystem, you get VIP advantages in the Lydian world. You get VIP advantages in Lydian world because you can get the Lydian lions as a reward as you get assets over from here. As you get your assets from the GS Partners, because as a GS partner, you're gaining assets to attaining, as a GS partner, you're gaining access to be able to attain assets. All right. And as I stated, I opened up with sharing with people that we need to be mindful of the fact that we are the value. And that's what we're all about. Encouraging people to realize that they are the value, right? And we are looking for other people who know that they are valuable and who are motivated and wanting to attain assets, right? And in joining with us, you're joining in an actual movement. As I stated, this is a mentoring, loving, a mentoring, leveraging, loving movement, right? You are becoming the asset. You are becoming mindful of your value. So now you realize that it's important to attain assets. In attaining assets, you're able to become active in the global activity in the financial world, right? In the financial world, advanced technology is what's being used to grow currencies, to grow people's, as people call, money. You are able to grow your funds. You're able to grow your wages by using your assets. Okay. And as I've stated, for those who know that they are the value and they want to become more mindful and aware on what assets can do to them, do for them, we are all about sharing what we are doing in our everyday life, right? Right now, that's what I'm doing on this podcast. I was reading the rule book about the metaverse. I was setting the tone about what what we're going to be doing with becoming more active in sharing our love, right? In bettering ourselves. It's all about being mindful about, it's a combination of things that we have to do in becoming the asset and allowing the healing process to begin, right? It's a combination of things that must happen. Refresh. A new version of this product. Okay. Right. So in sharing the fact that what I'm holding in my heart and sharing it with the rest of the people, that we are all the assets and we all have to become more mindful of being the asset. We have to also attain assets. right? We also, when we are sharing what we know that our worth, we're sharing our worth, right? We're not supposed to just be sharing our mental information, our spiritual intellectualness. We're supposed to also be sharing what it is that's what else this love is doing for us. This love is also, it's giving us the intellect, it's changing us in a spiritual way, it's changing us in a mental way, right? It's allowing us to become more mindful about our health. It's allowing us to become more mindful about our finances, right? So it's not just one way that we are sharing value. It's not just about becoming the asset in sharing mental information or being spiritual with one another. It's a combination of all of that together that we share with one another and we engage with one another. Right? So for all those that want to be more mindful of who and what they are as an asset, becoming the asset is even more important to attaining assets. I mean, it's just as important to attaining assets as in becoming more mindful of the fact of that we are the asset. All right. So, in this, for those that like this idea of the Lydian world, right? Y'all make sure y'all send me a direct message. The next time we jump on here, we're going to go live and pick up from here, right? And I'm going to go. I'm going to spend the time more on saying why it's important that you should become a VIP partner and not just create an account in the Lydian world, right? Because as a partner, you gain access to attaining assets. And it's another way that's going to create cash flow for yourself. It's going to create another way to creating cash flow. Okay. And when I come back on, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about in what way this partnership, in what way, why should you become a VIP partner? Okay. We're going to go into detail about why it's important to become a VIP partner. So that's what's going to be happening when on the next Instagram podcast live / Zoomcast live. And then this next time when we go live, I'm going to start the Zoom recording at the same time that I'm starting the live, that I start the Instagram live. Okay. I like to think that you all got some value out of this. This time that we share. That's always my attention, is to share value. Engaging with each other is where the real value is the way that we're able to vibe with one another, is sharing our time and energy with one another, right? That's where, and that's the real connection. Vibing with one another, engaging with one another. The next time we do the Instagram live, it'd be good that we have more feedback and you all ask some questions. And as I said, for those that want to become a VIP partner, right? For those that wants to become a GS VIP partner, let me know, right? I know this is the first live that I've done on Instagram in a while, right? And this is one of the longest one I've done, but it's going to be more that we're going to do together. And this was the first of many. So I greatly appreciate you all's time and attention. Thank you so much for vibing, and thanks for all those that looked at the recording. And the next time y'all see Alex Ann 455022 go live, join in and also share with others, because we're going to be engaging in the metaverse, the Lydian.world, this metaverse gaming platform. We're going to be engaging in it more often. But each time I jump on, I'm always going to be telling people that it's important to become a VIP. I'm going to be sharing with people that this is actually going to be a way to create currency from home. All right, that's what we're going to be doing. This is going to be a way to where we're going to be able to create currency from home as we engage with one another, as we share value with one another. This is going to be a way that we're going to actually also create cash flow for ourselves, currency for ourselves, whilst we engage in meaningful dialogue for us becoming the asset, sharing our love and attention with one another, embracing the fact that the Savior's, that presence, no longer just being a gift, but that presence as that perpetual presence is now walking with us, moving through us, engaging and interacting with us. All right? That is the reality that we're going to be talking about on an everyday basis. This is the first day of the best day in the rest of our lives. Because now we're able to begin to receive our abundance. Perpetually speaking, of course. Everyone, don't forget to vibe up. As we spiral up, don't forget about that one love, right? Let me get into the camp. Don't forget about that one love. Vibe up, choose up. Do your best to stay as peaceful as you possibly can. Vibe up, spiraling up, vibe up, choose up. Do your best to stay as peaceful as you possibly can. It's all about that one love, y'all. It's all about that love that was stamped into the essence of us. It's all about that Savior's love. It's all about the reality of heaven becoming more and more apparent. It only gets better and better and betterer from this moment on. Greatly appreciate you all, lovely, amazing, forward-thinking, golden star global people, right? For all those that are mindful and like to be in the nationality as a Nama, yeah, that's a process. And I am also still mindful that I'm working on that as well. However, myself as an original Shoshone Nubian man, Choctaw, Amare Amor Incan, knowing that that is who and what myself as an royal ability star being is. Thank you all, lovely, amazing people. Have an amazing, outstanding rest of your day. Be as prosperous and productive as you possibly can until we see each other again, until we jump on again live. Positive, potent, progressive energy always creates that elevation. Peace. All right. So pause the recording over here as well. I mean, stop the recording as well.